feature this year at the Grease, Steam, and Rust show is anything that's a short line tractor, something pretty rare. Some people call them orphans and oddballs, other people call them lesser known classics. We've got one right here, Dave Leamer. This is a tractor, doesn't look like it belongs in Pennsylvania.
No, there's not many around. It's from Great Britain, and we've had this tractor since the late 80s. And we used it to farm with until we wore it out, and then we rebuilt it, wore it out again. And with the internet, just wasn't available much then. It was hard to get parts for, but now that the internet's available, I can get pretty much everything but the sheet metal. And if you don't have good sheet metal, you got to make it or find it. And that's what kind of got me interested in these things. I have about 16, 17 of them, from 16 horsepower up to 80 horsepower. And this one here was the one me and my dad bought together, and we used it, and my dad's passed away, so this is kind of sentimental. But I got 3 or 4 of them fixed up like this, and I take them to the shows and just like to stand back and let people watch and look and ask questions, and it's just nice to see people look at them and like them.
So set the stage for us. This is what year of a tractor, and what's we can see the nameplate, but tell us about it.
It's a 1969 Nuffield, or Newfield, depending on how they pronounce it. It was made in Great Britain, and this was the last year of the Nuffield, and then British Leyland Truck and Bus bought them out and made the Leyland tractor, which I have several of those. So I have these 3 here that was built from 67 to 69 of this style, and then I have the older ones that's more of the older style 50s, 60s look. And so like I said, this one here, I just got it finished up here in August. And the little box on the back there, I had that before. And it's just nice to carry the grandkids around. We go to shows and fairs in the parades, but they're not with me today, so I just left it on there for whenever.
Tell us about the engine in this tractor.
It's BMC engine. It's built by British Motor Company. It's a 3.8 liter, and it's got wet liners, 5-ring pistons, independent power takeoff, live hydraulics. I mean, it's actually, the dash in it is a printed circuit dash, which is kind of rare, I think, for being in the 60s. But I got everything working on it. I made it back to original the best I can. It's a Lucas electrical system with the Lucas generator, Lucas starter, Sims injection pump, and I did all the work to it myself. I changed the clutch, rebuilt the engine, did all the knuckle scraping work to paint it, and then I painted it. It's all got all new tires on it. I mean, if somebody wanted to use it, they could probably use it for 20 years. But it's just a sentimental piece now. It gets ride around in parades and take it home and park it for the winter.
And you and your dad did farm with this one though, right?
Yes. Yes, we farmed with this one we got it in the late 80s, and we farmed with it up until about 2006. Then Dad got sick and passed away, and it kind of sat around for a few years, and I just couldn't leave it sit there like that. I wanted to keep it the way we had it. So that's the way it is here now.
So Dave, tell me the Nuffield, what is the color of this tractor?
It's called Poppy Orange. And I had some time getting that figured out. And I had to do some emailing across the pond to get some paint numbers and then cross them over with PPG. And this paint that's on here is epoxy. I mean, it's a sack full of money for a tractor, but it's what I wanted, so we don't have to do it again. But there's 7 coats of primer on it, and then hand sanded, and then primed again with a primer sealer, and then the red paint, or the orange paint. But and the wheels are just regular white. The original color for the wheels is some kind of cream white, and I just couldn't get nothing that's maybe is original, but it just didn't suit me, so I just made them white.
Yeah, close anyway. So how do you think a tractor like this ended up in Pennsylvania in the first place?
A lot of these went to Canada and then kind of filtered out into the States. New York, you can find a few of them. Wisconsin area, which is right next to Canada. But I have one of these at home that has a name Long on it. And Long bought these tractors from them and shipped them into North Carolina to work on tobacco farms because they was low to the ground, utility type, and they was good and heavy, and they did well with heavy equipment. This tractor here is a 4-plow tractor. I mean, and I've plowed with 416 plows with it, and it'll plow this right along with anything else. So it's small. The tractor weighs 7,500 pounds the way it sits there now. And it's pretty heavy to haul around, but I came about 120 miles to come down here this time, so I like showing it, and with being this oddballs this year, I definitely wanted to be here with it. So.
Yeah, so what do people say when they see it here at the Grease, Steam, and Rust show?
Oh, they say, I've never seen one before. Where'd that come from? And I tell them the story, and they just can't imagine how that thing got here. I have one at home that it's number 4 in production. It's not no ways near as nice as this one yet, but hopefully I'm going to get it done. And it's a gas job. It was a diesel engine converted back to gas. So there's all kinds of stuff out there that you just don't realize what's going on until you do a little research. But no, I like these because I wanted to have some tractors, and like I said, this one we used, and to restore one and to collect them. This one here is tractor restoration, because you got to find it, because you just don't buy the new parts for it anymore.
So Dave, I got to ask you, when you're driving the Nuffield tractor, do you feel like speaking with a British accent?
I do sometimes. I mean, if I have to, I can. But no, it's like I said, it's pretty much a tractor that I like driving. It's easy to operate. Power steering, brakes. I mean, everything's pretty much to your convenience. 10-speed transmission with high and low range. About any gear you want to use for it. But it's just, like I said, it's just different, and it's a nice conversation piece when I take it to shows.
Absolutely, and thanks for having a little bit of a conversation with us about your tractor.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you got to see it.
All right, Dave Leamer from right here in Pennsylvania, but he's driving a British-built tractor. Hey, thanks for catching Classic Tractor Fever. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube. You can also find even more videos and branded merchandise over on our website, ClassicTractorsTV.com. Now don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button.